Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Thank you for coming back for another episode. Today we're checking on our progress with our leafy greens. And so this is where I planted my leafy greens here. And as you can see, some of them are doing well. And there are some weeds. I will uproot those. So we just need to be on the lookout for weeds. I like to let the weeds grow a little bit before I tend to uproot. And if you're planting leafy greens, one tip I'll tell you is try to know what your greens look like when they start growing, so you don't mistake them for weeds and end up removing them. I remember my first year of planting, I did not know what was what, so I actually had some weeds grow. And then what I do as a tip is for the leaves, I get fake butterflies. These are a little bit bigger than what I normally use. Just fake butterflies and then put them into the space, because butterflies are one of the things that is the main they'll come and lay eggs on your leafy greens, but once they see other butterflies, they're quite territorial, so they would not lay eggs here. So I usually just go to a dollar store and get, or any store, and get butterflies. I don't know why this is not okay. Finally. So once you get the butterflies, just open up double and then put them anywhere in here. So I got this from a dollar store. Any store you can find butterflies, and then you just find a space to put them in your garden. This way, this will deter butterflies and other animals from coming to lay eggs on your leafy greens. So that as well. And yeah. Then, as I said, just the idea of pulling out your weeds. I like them to grow. Make sure if you're pulling out your weeds, you pull out your weeds from the roots, preferably. And I'll leave this to grow a little bit more. And once they grow a bit more, I would then thin out if needed or adjust accordingly.
Now I know that some people may have planted their leafy greens earlier in the year. Different environments call for different growth spurts. So I'll be talking about just 4 tips for caring for your leafy greens. Number 1, water consistently throughout the growing season. Make sure to keep the soil evenly moist but not waterlogged. Number 2, as your plants start to grow, if you find that some of them are crowded, thin them, because removing excess seedlings just improves airflow around your plant. Number 3, feed your plants regularly for continuous growth. It could be compost, compost tea, or fertilizer. If you want to know more about how to fertilize your plants, I have a deep dive in season 1. You can check that episode. And lastly, remove weeds and damaged leaves promptly. Keep the growing area clean, and when you're removing your weeds, make sure you uproot them. Make sure you get the root, not just cutting off the stem. Also, as your leaves grow, there are a couple of things you need to look out for. Number 1 is to watch for signs of heat stress or bolting. If your flower or your leaves start to grow upwards, as making tall, then you have like flowers, that shows there's a sign of too much heat. So either move it to a shady area or get like a cover. Then also inspect your leaves regularly for insect damage, like holes, chewed marks. Those kind of things show that there's something eating your leaves. Monitor for yellowing or discolored leaves, and then also check for disease symptoms regularly, not just on the leaf itself. Turn the leaf upside down and check on what's happening. A couple of tips and tricks to share. Using decoy butterflies that I showed earlier in the video will deter cabbage white butterflies, and those butterflies will they just feel that there's a threat in the yard, so they won't lay their eggs. 2, when it's growing, start harvesting your outer leaves regularly. Pick the more mature leaves on the outside, and that will encourage continuous growth. If it gets hot, cover, get shade. Like if you're hot as a human being, wear like sunglasses or wear a hat. So those kind of things just protect your leaves. And lastly, if you want to enjoy a continuous harvest of leafy greens, I'll recommend you plant a new row or a new container every 2 to 3 weeks. That will ensure you have a steady supply of fresh greens when the harvest season comes.
So thank you so much for watching. Do have yourself a wonderful day, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, bye bye.